After playing RoadCraft for more than 100 hours and almost completing all the base maps, yeah, almost, I stopped playing it. Even though I own a Rebuild edition, I never tried those new maps. The gameplay felt repetitive and I started seeing it as work that I had to finish rather than play and enjoy. But the recent PTS update not only managed to bring me back to this game, it made me switch platforms too. Hello guys, this is HP, welcome back to the channel, and today we are talking about the upcoming Sandbox DLC for RoadCraft. Let's go. Back when the RoadCraft public test server was released on Steam, I decided that I wasn't going to buy this game again on a different platform, but I couldn't hold myself back when I saw the recent patch notes. Now, the problem is I need to transfer all my map progress from PlayStation to Steam, and there is no official way, but I know a hack, and I'll see if I can make a separate video covering that. If it's already up, you might be seeing a link in the top right corner now. Okay, let's go through the Sandbox DLC update now. We got two new maps, Autumn Collapse and Summer Drought. Both are beautiful. Autumn Collapse is situated in Central Europe. We need to construct an oil rig and infrastructure. It has some flooded areas, hills, and castles too. Summer Drought is situated in Central Africa. It is hot and has a similar vibe like the Sandstorm map. Here we need to restore the water supply and fix some ancient temples, it seems. New gameplay features and quality of life improvements were introduced in the season 2, like ghost buildings, demolition buildings, exploration towers, and hidden objectives. They also removed gearbox setting from the start campaign menu and moved them to the game setting menu. Added a toy truck count, improved the save system, and so on. But most importantly, 7 new vehicles will be added in this upcoming season, and I am most excited for the Western Star 1600 Twinster. I mean the Wayfarer 96 Twinster. Yup, and the Beast Derry Longhorn 4520. The Wayfarer OFT 96 Twinster, also known as the OG Western Star Twinster, comes in two variants, a heavy cargo truck and a heavy dump truck. The heavy dump truck variant has a loading capacity of 30 tons, which is less than the Baikal 65, but the Wayfarer is fun to drive, it is fast and provide better handling. Maybe not as good as Baikal or Amtsu Bowhead in extreme off-road conditions, but it is too early to judge. I'm not a fan of articulated trucks, so I would choose the Wayfarer over a Baikal any day if sand capacity is not an issue. The stability is decent. On uneven terrain, it didn't spill much sand, though in my limited gameplay, it did flip once. It was a classic Western Star moment thanks to its longer frame. The heavy cargo truck variant is also useful. Again, its crane has a lifting capacity of 30 tons with the 27-meter boom length, and the cargo loading capacity is 12 tons. Its sideboards can be open and closed, making this truck more versatile and useful for loading even oversized cargo. To test its capabilities, I tried transporting one of the heaviest cargoes in RoadCraft, and this truck managed to do it with ease. If you have ever transported this cargo, you know how difficult it is to lift with a normal crane and transport without flipping your truck. But the Wayfarer really surprised me with its stability and off-road capabilities. Although, this doesn't mean the Wayfarer is perfect. It has the same problem as SnowRunner. It drinks lots of fuel. A full tank does not even last for one delivery, which I think is unacceptable. If developers can add supplies to this truck, that would be great. Since this is the PTS, I observed some bugs too. For example, the cabin was vibrating too much and there was a sand filling glitch. Nothing major, but I hope this will be fixed in final release. Next, we have a heavy scout, the Derry Longhorn 4520. Yes, you heard me right, this one is a scout. I'm sure there'll be more variants of this truck in future or in final release. It has a winch strength of 11 tons with a 27-meter length. I think this one is much needed. In RoadCraft, only Scout's truck have winches, and they are not capable enough to help heavy machines and trucks. So we are left with two options. Either we build a road, or we use crane or search and rescue trucks variants, but their winches aren't that capable either. During my gameplay, I used the Derry Longhorn multiple times to rescue the new Wayfarer Twinster, and even with a heavy load, the Derry did its job. It has good off-road capabilities and pulling power. Its unique 8x8 drivetrain and rear steering axle make it extremely easy to maneuver in tight spots. It has good stability too. My only complaint with the Derry is again about supplies. When you're bringing a truck this big and powerful as a heavy scout, it should at least have a decent amount of supplies so it can rescue and refuel other trucks. Focus is definitely trying to get more and more SnowRunner players on board, but until they give us the freedom to at least configure the truck our way, I think it's going to be difficult. I hope in final release we'll see some more variants of these trucks. Before we move on, one funny observation. During my gameplay, I realized that the side view mirrors on both new trucks are actually interacting with the environment. I never noticed this on any other trucks. Have you? Next, we have a building demolisher, the 5111B Dragline. It is the first vehicle for this new demolition gameplay mechanic, and it is basically gets the job done. This season we got a new building type, demolition buildings. As the name suggests, they can be demolished by the demolisher using the wrecking ball. I found this satisfying, and by demolishing abandoned buildings, you can get some resources too. Next we got a massive tree crusher, the Torque G175. It has a new tree crushing mechanic which look insane. I think with this I can clear the way in minutes for making new roads. As of now, this is only available on the summer Drought map, so I wasn't able to test it properly. I'm not sure if crushing the trees marked as a log resources will give us logs in return, or if they will just vanish. I'll give it a try as soon as the season is released. Cool tire tracks though. Next we got a new cable layer tractor, the Hollander M7. It is a decent and reliable cable layer vehicle. It has speed, power and can tackle harsh terrains. The only problem with this vehicle is its cable wheel. Sometimes while using the cable layer on an incline, it touches the ground and makes it really hard to move. I don't remember if I ever had this problem with the other cable layer. I hope the devs will rectify it in the final release. And now it's time for the last vehicle or variant of the season, the Explorer / Map Scanner variant of the Minuteman K370, also known as the Ford. This is a really interesting addition to the game, allowing you to reveal a certain radius of the map, just like how we have radars in SnowRunner. But unlike SnowRunner, recovery tokens will be used for each scan here, but I still think it's pretty useful. Now, I have said this before and I'm saying it again, I think trucks, variants and features like this should be there from the day one. I don't know, but to me, it seems the developers are getting a little greedy here. First, they created a demand by giving us limited vehicles to complete certain tasks. For example, the cargo truck with crane. Initially, we only had one truck, the Mule T1, and many of us completed the entire game with that one truck. Now they are releasing such strong trucks and variants as a standalone DLC, which doesn't seem right. I really want this game to be successful. It has good graphics and amazing weight and terrain physics. I already made a video about what RoadCraft did better than SnowRunner. So I hope the developers will understand the demand and will develop features accordingly. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this will help you decide whether to buy the upcoming RoadCraft DLC. Also, I request that you use my creator code HPTrigger if you're buying from the Epic Store. This won't change the price of your purchase, but gives me 5% as a reward, which really helped me run this channel. That is it for this one. I'll see you guys again with more RoadCraft action. Until then, bye bye.